Kyle, thank you. It's been almost a week since Donald Trump was elected president. We've seen anti-Trump protests across the nation and here in Kern County. Eyewitness News reporter Lexi Hotelling reached out to local leaders to hear what they think about the protests. Lexi.
That's right, Tom. We've seen the protests happening everywhere, including in Bakersfield, where a crowd marched down California Avenue on Friday. Today, we reached out to people in our community to get their take on the protests we're seeing.
It's been days of nationwide protest against Donald Trump's election, simmering across the country from New York to San Francisco to Philadelphia and even here in Bakersfield.
I think it's a little bit, over dramatic. I think a lot of people are taking these a little bit too much to heart.
People have a right to protest, definitely. I was very involved in the election stuff early on in the primaries and stuff like that. I also think that we do need to come to terms with the fact that Trump is going to be the president.
It's ridiculous. I think that, what happened, and there's nothing they can do that's going to change it. And all they're doing is tearing apart the country.
While most of the protests have remained peaceful, some have turned violent. In Portland, police say they arrested 71 people late Saturday and early Sunday after protests downtown.
You have the right to protest, but you don't have a right to riot. And to me, that is the wrong example for the rest of the world. We need to come together, regardless of who won the outcome, and work as one Americans to find common ground and solutions.
Linda Fiddler with the Democratic Central Committee of Kern County tells me it makes her sad seeing the violent protests as people hurt their communities, infrastructure, and businesses. She wants the protests to stay peaceful.
As long as it remains peaceful, I think it's maybe a good thing, and they need to get it out of their system and move forward, and hopefully they can take that energy and work it into something that is a plan of action.
And while Fiddler says she's still shocked and concerned about Trump winning the election, she is starting to accept the fact that he is becoming the president. On Sunday's 60 Minutes, she says she saw a different Trump than on the campaign trail, more subdued.
He was very together during that interview, and his family actually did a good job too. They weren't gloating. There was no hateful language. The retribution side of him seemed to be toned down.
And we want to know what you think. You can head to our Facebook page at Bakersfield Now. In studio, Lexi Hotelling, Eyewitness News.